The fourth question, in the given figure, DE is parallel to AC. They are given DE parallel to AC, DE parallel to AC, DE is parallel to AC, and again DF is parallel to AE. DF is parallel to AE. Prove that BF by FB is equal to BE by AC. So, think that DE is parallel to AC. You have to take a triangle in which DE and AC are parallel. You have to select the triangle. So which triangle you can consider? DE is parallel to AC means it should be part of triangle ABC. You can take triangle ABC. This larger triangle ABC. This triangle, you take this triangle. So this DE is parallel to AC. You can apply the Thales theorem there. In triangle ABC, so you can write in triangle ABC. So we have DE parallel to AC. We have DE is parallel to AC. Now you apply Thales theorem. By Thales theorem, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, divide the other two sides at distinct points. So the DE parallel to BC. The line drawn parallel to AC divides the other two sides in the same ratio. So that means what you can write here? What you can write here? BE by EC is equal to BD by AD. So you can write, otherwise BD by AD can be written as BE by EC. So you call this as one. Is it clear? So only these lines you see, DE and AC are parallel. DE parallel to AC in this triangle ABC. Therefore you can write BD by AD is equal to BE by EC. So this is, you call this as equation 1. This is an equation 1. You can call this as equation 1. Now similarly, we have another one, DF parallel to AE. DF parallel to AE. That means you can select which triangle you can select here. Tell me, DF parallel to AE. So ABE in triangle ABE. So in triangle ABE, so we have, what is that? DF parallel to AE. DF is parallel to AE. So therefore, you can write, look at the diagram. DF parallel to AE means you can write BD by AD. You can write BD by AD will be equal to, so BF parallel to AE, BF by FE. So that is BF by FE. You can call this as equation number 2. You can call this as 2, second one. So look at this, we selected two triangles. One is ABC in which DE parallel to AC, therefore BD by AD is equal to BE by EC. Second triangle, this one, ABE, in triangle ABE, DF parallel to AE, therefore BD by AD is equal to BF by FE. So therefore, now you compare these two now, these two equations. You can compare these two equations. What you will get, look at this. So here, while comparing 1 and 2, left hand sides are equal, BD by AD, BD by AD. So what you are getting from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, comparing 1 and 2, you will get BE by EC. BE by EC is equal to BF by FE. BF by FE. Look at this. BE by EC. BE by EC. This one is equal to BF by FE. BF by FE. So hence we proved that. We proved that BE by EC is equal to BF by FE. Second question is like this. That fifth question. In the given figure, here is a figure. DE is parallel to OQ. Observe this diagram. DE is the line parallel to OQ. And then DF parallel to OR. DF, this line parallel to OR. You have to prove that EF parallel to QR. So let us select a triangle. See, DE parallel to OQ is given. So we have to select the triangle, so containing this as a side. So OQ is the side of the triangle PQO. So let us select triangle PQO. In triangle PQO, so we have, in triangle PQO, we have DE parallel to OQ. So let us write that one, DE parallel to OQ. DE parallel to OQ. So this is given. Since DE parallel to OQ in this triangle, so a line drawn parallel to one side intersect the other two sides. Intersect the other two sides in the same ratio. That is Thales theorem. By Thales theorem, you can write the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. How can you write that? DE parallel to OQ means how you can write here? Ratio. Look at the diagram and tell me. DE parallel to OQ. PE by EQ. PD by DO. PE by EQ is equal to PD divided by DO. So call this as equation number 1. Okay, look at this diagram. In this triangle, DE parallel to OQ, therefore PE by EQ is equal to PD by OD. So that we have written. Now come to this one, DF parallel to OR. DF is a line parallel to OR in this triangle, second triangle. Okay, so DF parallel to OR. Let us consider the triangle POR. So in the triangle POR. So we have taken the second triangle POR in which DF parallel to OR. DF parallel to OR. Let us write DF parallel to OR. So therefore by Thales theorem, again by Thales theorem, so what you can write? So a line drawn parallel to one side will divide the other two sides in the same ratio. DF is parallel to OR means what we can write now? Look at the diagram and tell me.
PF divided by OR is equal to PD divided by DO.
Okay, PF by FR. PF by FR will be equal to PD divided by DO. So this is, you can call this as equation number 2, the second equation. Now compare these two equations. Both the right hand sides, look at this, PD by DO here, PD by DO, both are equal. So therefore left hand side should be equal. So by comparing 1 and 2, by comparing equations 1 and 2, what you can write here? PE by EQ. PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. PF by FR. So what is that we wanted to prove? Look at this question. Go back to question once again. So we wanted to prove this one. EF parallel to QR. We wanted to show that EF parallel to QR. What we got? PE by EQ. What is that we got here? Conclusion, look at this. PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. Look at this diagram. PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. But what is that we wanted to prove? We wanted to prove that EF parallel to QR. Using that result, how can you show that EF parallel to QR? On what basis you can write EF parallel to QR? We got the result. Converse of Thales theorem. Converse of Thales theorem. So we proved here. So we proved that PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. So that means two sides of the triangle are divided in the same ratio. Look at this diagram. PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. In this triangle PQR. So in this triangle PQR, PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. So you can use the converse of Thales theorem. So in triangle PQR, we proved that PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. So this we have proved here by converse of Thales theorem. So I can write that the sides, which are the two sides, you can write parallel. I can write EF parallel to QR. We can write EF parallel to QR here. So we can write here. So EF parallel to QR. So it's the proof now. Here, converse of Thales theorem says that if two sides of a triangle are divided in the same ratio, then the third side should be parallel. Third side will be parallel to that line joining that points. Okay. So therefore, we can write that EF is parallel to QR because these two sides are divided in the same ratio. PQ and P are divided by the same ratio by the line segment EF. Therefore, EF must be parallel to QR. That's the proof. Look at this question number 6 here. In the figure, ABC are points on the sides OP, OQ and OR. ABC is a point on A is a point on OP, B is a point on OQ and C is a point on OR. These are the points on these three line segments OP, OQ and OR. Okay, such that AB parallel to PQ. This is the first one. AB parallel to PQ and AC parallel to PR. So this AC is parallel to PR. So you have to show that BC is also parallel to QR. They are given. So let us take in triangle PQO. I will select in triangle PQO. In triangle PQO. So you select the triangle PQO. This triangle. So I am going to highlight this triangle. So this triangle PQO. So we have AB parallel to PQ. AB parallel to PQ, that is given. So I can write here AB parallel to PQ. So in a triangle, if a line drawn parallel to one side of the triangle means the other two sides must be divided in the same ratio. So that means I can write, so OA by PA is equal to OB by QB. I can write OA by, we can write OA by PA is equal to OB divided by BQ. Is it clear? OA by PA, OB by BQ. So this is by Thales theorem. Otherwise you can write one more step by Thales theorem. Afterwards we can write it. So by Thales theorem, now you can write OA by PA is equal to OB by PQ. So this is, you can call this as equation number 1. This is, let us mention as 1. Then come to this AC parallel to PR. AC is this line. So AC is this line, parallel to PR, this line. So now, so in this triangle, second triangle, okay, POR, in triangle POR. In triangle POR, okay, so we have AC parallel to PR, AC parallel to PR. Look at this diagram. AC is parallel to PR. So if a line drawn parallel to one side, that must divide the other two sides in the same ratio. Again by Thales theorem. By Thales theorem, we can write AC parallel to PR means, what you can write OA by PA. So we can write OA by PA will be equal to, tell me what is that it is equal to? Look at the diagram and tell me OA by PA will be equal to OC by RC, CR, OC by CR, OC by CR. So let us call this as equation number 2. Now look at these two equations. Both the left hand sides are equal. OA by PA, OA by PA, both are same. So by comparing 1 and 2, by comparing equations 1 and 2, what you can conclude, right hand sides also equal. OB by BQ, OB by BQ will be equal to OC by CR, OC by CR. Now again look at the diagram now. So look at the diagram. We have proved that OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. We proved that one. Now in this triangle, so in this triangle, we proved that OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. What you can conclude? BC parallel to, by converse of Thales theorem. So therefore, by converse of Thales theorem, we can write that this line BC, so BC is parallel to QR, isn't it? BC is parallel to QR. So we write BC parallel to QR. So this is what we wanted to prove here. In the question we wanted to prove BC parallel to QR. So we proved that BC parallel to QR. So in this case, first we selected this triangle and it is given AB parallel to PQ. We wrote that OA by PA is equal to OB by PQ. Then second triangle, since these two sides are parallel, we can write again OA by PA as OC by CR. By comparing one and two, we get OB by PQ is equal to OC by CR. So if this is by converse of Thales theorem, we can write BC by BC is parallel to QR. Is it this question? Understand this question? Using the theorem 6.1. 6.1 means Thales theorem. Prove that line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side. So let us draw the diagram based on this. So you can draw a diagram like this triangle. You can write this, call this as ABC is a triangle. In this triangle, a line drawn through the midpoint of one side. Let us take the midpoint of one side as P. Here P is the midpoint of AB. Okay, P is the midpoint of one side that is AB, and parallel to another side. So that means from P I am going to draw a line parallel to BC. So from P I am drawing a line parallel to BC. So that means let us call this as Q. So that means PQ parallel to BC. So P is the midpoint of AB. Then you have to show that it bisects the third side. That means this point Q bisects AC. So let us write what is given. Given in triangle ABC, they have given P is the midpoint of AB. So P is midpoint. P is midpoint of AB. What is the meaning of midpoint? So it divides it into two parts. AP will be equal to PB. By this you can write AP is equal to PB because it is a midpoint. And another thing is given, it is drawn parallel to the second side. So that means PQ is parallel to BC. It is also BQ is parallel to BC. Two things given. P is the midpoint of AB and then PQ is parallel to BC. That is given. So then what we have to prove here? We need to prove that this point Q bisects the third side. First side is over, second side is over. This is the third side. So that means we have to show that Q is midpoint. Q is midpoint of AC. We have to show that Q is the midpoint of line segment AC. This is what we have to prove here. So now let us go directly to the proof. So using this, you have to reach this one. In given triangle ABC, so look at this, PQ is parallel to BC. It is given in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, it is given that PQ parallel to BC. So if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle means it will divide the other two sides in the same ratio. So by Thales theorem, so we can write, by Thales theorem what we can write? It will divide the other two sides. AP by PQ. You can write AP by PB will be equal to AQ by QC. Look at the diagram and tell me. Since PQ is parallel to BC, I can write AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC. So that we have written here, AQ by QC. Okay, look at this. This one, AB by PB is equal to AQ by QC. Now, since but P is midpoint of AB. So therefore, I can write AP is equal to PB, isn't it? AP is equal to PB. So if AP and PB are equal, so look at this, what happens to this one? AP by PB are equal means, so AQ by QC will become, these two cancels because they are equal. AP is equal to PB. They get cancelled. So then it will be equal to 1. 1 is equal to AQ by QC. 1 is equal to AQ by QC. Now transfer this to the left side. QC is equal to AQ. QC is equal to AQ. Look at this diagram now. Once again, QC is equal to AQ. QC is equal to AQ means these two parts are equal means Q must be the midpoint. Q must be the midpoint. So therefore, I can write here. So which implies, so what you can write? Q is midpoint. Q is midpoint of AC. So that means Q bisects AC. Q bisects AC. So we proved that one. So it is bisecting the third side. I prove that line drawn to the midpoint of one side, P is the midpoint, parallel to the second side BC, and we have to prove that it bisects the third side. That means it bisects third side AC. So we proved that one. Is it clear? Similar to that previous question only. But here you have to use the 6.2. That means converse of Thales theorem. Prove that the line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. So look at this. Let us draw a diagram here with reference to this statement. So you can draw a triangle ABC here. So let us draw triangle ABC, in which what is given? Prove that a line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle. So that means let us take two midpoints here. P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of AC. So I have taken P and Q are the midpoints. Okay, triangle is, I have to show that parallel to third side. If I join this line, I have to show that PQ is parallel to BC. What is given here? P and Q are the midpoints of AB and AC given. So let us write in given in triangle ABC, P and Q are midpoints of AB and AC. So it is given like this. Prove that a line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle. I have taken P and Q are the midpoints of two sides AB and AC. I have taken two sides AB and AC means this will become third side. So I have shown that this line PQ is parallel to BC. So that means to prove, what we have to prove here? We have to prove that PQ is, a line segment PQ is parallel to BC. BC is the third side because P and Q are the midpoints of two sides AB and AC. So therefore this will become the third side. I have to show that PQ is parallel to BC. So now how to show this? Let us go to the proof now. Use the data that is given here. P and Q are the midpoints of AB and AC. Okay. So here given P is midpoint. P is midpoint of AB. What is that indicates? P is midpoint of AB means AP will be equal to PB. I can write AP is equal to PB. Understood? Because it's a midpoint. Transfer this to the denominator. I can write AP by PB is equal to 1. Both are same. So you call this as equation number 1. This as equation number 1. Since P is the midpoint of AP, AP will be equal to PB. Transfer to the denominator here it will be 1. Otherwise if you transfer you will get the same thing. So now again Q is the midpoint of AC. Same thing we will do here. Q is midpoint of AC. So here Q is midpoint of AC. If Q is midpoint of AC, look at the diagram. So what you can write? Q is AQ is equal to QC. So I can write here AQ is equal to QC. AQ is equal to QC. Same thing you will write here. Transfer to the denominator. AQ by QC will be equal to 1. You call this as second equation. From 1 and 2. Compare the equations 1 and 2. Look at this equation. Both 1 and 2. So here this is 1. AB by PB is equal to 1. And here look at this. AQ by QC is equal to 1. So both are equal to 1. Right hand sides are equal. So therefore I can write AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC. So I can write AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC. So we got AP by PQ is AP by PB. Look at the diagram once again. We got what we got here. AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC. So AP by PQ, AQ by QC means these two lines are divided in the same ratio. What is that the theorem states? 6.2. If two sides of a triangle are divided, triangle is divided in the same ratio, then that line must be parallel to the third side. That PQ must be parallel to the third side. Therefore, I can write PQ is parallel to BC now. So I can conclude that. So PQ is parallel to BC. Since these two sides are divided in the same, so by converse of Thales theorem, so I can write by converse of Thales theorem. So you can write PQ is parallel to BC. So PQ is parallel to BC. That's the proof. Is it clear? ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to DC. You have to draw the diagram based on this. So ABCD is a trapezium. So let us draw the diagram like this. Trapezium. So I call this as ABCD. It is a trapezium now. One pair of sides are parallel. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to DC. That's over. Its diagonals intersect each other at point O. Let us draw the diagram. Its diagonals intersect at the point O. Let me draw the diagram. Diagonals now. AC is one diagonal. BD is another diagonal. So let us call this as the point of intersection as O. So let us write what is given here. Given. So here ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC. So this is important thing. So diagonals AC and BD intersect at O. Intersects at O. This is the data that they have given. So what you have to prove here? We have to prove that. What we have to prove here? Look at the question once again. We have to prove that AO by BO is equal to. We have to prove that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. CO by DO. We have to prove that AO by BO. AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. This is the question. Is it clear? AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. We have to prove this one. What is given? What you have to prove? Understand first. Trapezium, diagonals intersect each other at O. Then you have to prove that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. So here, let us, actually we are dealing with the chapter triangles. We have to apply Thales theorem or converse of Thales theorem here. That only. So let us draw a line parallel to one of the parallel sides of the trapezium. So I am going to draw. So let us draw this line. We call this as E. ABCD is over. Now let us call this as E. So construction. Let us write the construction now. So construction. So what is the construction we have done? Draw OE parallel to AB. And it is in turn, it is parallel to DC also. Because AB and DC are parallel. If I draw OE is parallel to AB, then it must be parallel to DC also. It is a line parallel to both the lines. Because it's a trapezium, you can draw like that. If I draw this OE parallel to AB, then it will be automatically parallel to DC only. So now we have done the construction. Let's go to proof now. Now look at the triangle here. You can select this triangle ADC. ADC, OE is parallel to DC. In triangle ADC, you can write, in triangle ADC, we have construction OE parallel to DC. We can write OE parallel to DC. It is in construction. We are done in construction. OE parallel to DC. So therefore, you can write, the lines are divided in the same ratio. You can write by Thales theorem. See, what is that by Thales theorem? What you can write here by Thales theorem? Only this triangle you see. Again I am going to highlight. AE by ED is equal to AO by OC. So let us write AE by ED is equal to AO by OC. So you call this as equation 1. This is 1. See, we got AO and OC. Actually AO by BO we want, but AO by OC. But we can rearrange afterwards. AO and OC we got. Another one, we need another BO by DO. So which triangle you have to select to get BO and DO here? Observe this here. In which line should be parallel? You select this ABD. Select this triangle ABD now. Okay, ABD is a triangle in which OE is parallel to AB. So let us select in triangle ABD. In triangle ABD. In triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, what is that? In triangle ABD, look at this. OE parallel to AB. OE parallel to AB. You can write OE parallel to AB. So if that is the case, if OE is parallel to AB, what you can write the ratio? How you can write OE parallel to AB means what is the ratio you can write? In the same ratio you write. You can write actually ED by AE. Also AE by ED also you can write. AE by ED will be equal to what? BO by DO. You have selected this triangle. AE by ED is equal to AE corresponding to that one BO. DE corresponding to that one DO. So AE by DE is equal to BO by DO. So let us write AE by DE. AE by DE is equal to BO by DO. So this is equation number 2. By Thales theorem, this is by Thales theorem. Now from 1 and 2, compare equations 1 and 2. So what is that 1 you see once again? 1. AE by DE, DE or ED both are same. AE by DE, AO by OC. What is that 2? AE by DE. So both look at this AE by DE, here also AE by DE. So here ED or DE both are same. Left hand sides are same, therefore right hand side should be equal. So what is the right hand side here? AO by OC is equal to BO by DO. So I can write AO by OC will be equal to BO by DO. Look at this, what we have to prove, what we got. Look at this one. We wanted to prove here AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. But what we got here? What we got? AO by CO you got. Instead of BO we got CO. What you have to do? Some rearrangement. What you can do here? This again rearrange. What is the rearrangement we can do here? To get that answer? Interchange, that's all. AO by transfer to this denominator BO is equal to transfer this OC there. OC by DO. So we have interchanged these two. So this one you are sending there and this one here. That much only. So OC is going there, BO is coming this side. So you got this one. This is what we wanted to prove here. AO by BO. AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. So that is what we have proved here. AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. So both are same. Is it clear? Exercise. Diagonals of a quadrilateral ABCD intersect each other at the point O. It's a quadrilateral. So simply let us draw one quadrilateral here. So diagonals of a quadrilateral. So let us take this is a quadrilateral. So not a trapezium, they are not mentioned it is trapezium. Simply they are telling it is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral, and what is given? The diagonals of ABCD intersect each other at point O. So let us draw the diagonals now. So you can join this one BD and AC here. So both intersect at the point O, that is given here. Intersect each other at point O. Such that, so AO by BO, such that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. It is the proof of the previous one. So let us write what is given. Given in quadrilateral ABCD, in quadrilateral ABCD, diagonals intersect at O. intersect at O. And also this condition is given, AO by BO, that you can write here, such that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. This is given, this much data that is given. You have to prove that ABCD is a trapezium. To prove that, we need to prove that, we have to prove that ABCD is a trapezium. So I have to show that ABCD is a trapezium. To show that ABCD is a trapezium, I should show that one pair of sides are parallel. So here I have to show that AB is parallel to DC. That much I have to do now. So here what is given, look at this, it is a proof of the previous question. So same thing we will do here, construction. So I am going to draw a line parallel to one of the sides. I am going to draw OE parallel to AB only, that much only. Construction here, construction, so draw OE parallel to AB. So I can do only for one side, not to both the sides, because it is only a quadrilateral, not a trapezium. We have to show that it is trapezium. I don't know whether AB and CD are parallel or not, but since it is a quadrilateral, I can write either to this or to this one. I have written OE parallel to AB only, not to DC. Okay, so it is a construction that I can draw only to AB. I cannot draw this line parallel to both, because these two are not parallel. If these two are parallel, I can write a line parallel to both. But here you cannot write it is parallel to both. I can write only to one of the sides. Suppose a quadrilateral is like this. So now I have joined the diagonal like this. So now like this. Suppose I can draw only to this side, parallel to this side. So if this is bending like this, I cannot draw in quadrilateral, isn't it? In quadrilateral, it is not possible to draw to both the sides. If it is a trapezium, then we can do that. Now, with this condition, I have to prove that this is trapezium. So now let us think now it is only a quadrilateral. Therefore, that's why I have written EO parallel to AB or OE parallel to AB. So let us go to the proof now. In the proof, we have to use this data. What is given? This data we have to use and reach the final answer. So here in triangle ABD, look at this triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, so what is given in triangle ABD? Look at this triangle only. You look at this. What is that we have done in this triangle construction? We have drawn EO parallel to AB. So in triangle ABD, EO parallel to AB. It is done in construction. Apply Thales theorem. By Thales theorem, only to this triangle. By Thales theorem, I can write AE by AD is equal to BO by DO. AE by DE, isn't it? AE by DE or DE by AE. DE by AE is equal to, so DE by AE is equal to DO by OB. Is equal to DO by OB. We call this as 1. This is 1. Very important relation now. Okay, and look at this diagram here. Look at this question now. We have this data. This is one we have taken from this triangle. Now we make use of this one. So we have, let us write here the next page. But we have, what is that we have? So let us use that one. What is that we are having? What is that we are having? AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. AO by BO, we can write AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. So this is given. All of you look at this carefully, observe here. AO by BO, DO. So this we used here. First we used this triangle and wrote these two are parallel. So and they applied the Thales theorem, first part. Okay, then we are using this part, coming to the second one. So now, in the second one, so look at this page, DO by OB is there. Is it possible to get DO by OB here from this? how to get DO by OB from this? Because in the previous page we are having DO by OB here. So I want from this also DO by OB. How to get this one? You cross, see AO and DO, these two interchange, that's all. Send this to left side and this one to down. So what you will get? DO by BO is equal to CO by AO. Isn't it? Just by cross multiplying, send this to here and this one to there, that much only. So by interchanging this, in cross multiplication you can do here. So you got this is, you call this as second equation. This is second one. Now from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. Compare 1 and 2 now. DO by OB. Here also DO by OB. OB or BO same. These sides are equal. Therefore, I can write other than DO by OB, DE by AE. I can write DE by AE is equal to CO by AO. Now you have to look at the diagram with reference to this one. DE, what is that? What is that we have proved there? Look at this. What is that? DE by AE is CO by AO. DE by AE. DE by AE. DE by AE is equal to CO by AO. DE by AE is equal to CO by AO. What you can conclude from this one? Look at this triangle. This triangle. DE by AE is equal to CO by OO. Lines are divided in the same ratio. What you can write?
UO parallel to DC.
UO parallel to DC. Therefore you can write OE parallel to DC. So that is by converse of Thales theorem. By converse of Thales theorem. By converse of Thales theorem, I can write OE parallel to DC also. Look at this once again. We have the data construction. In the construction, what we have done? OE parallel to AB we have done. Okay, in the construction we have done OE parallel to AB. And also in the proof what we got? In the proof we got OE parallel to DC. So what we have? OE parallel to AB. It is in construction. In construction. See, OE is parallel to AB. See, OE is parallel to AB means these two sides must be parallel. AB must be parallel to DC. Isn't it? So OE is parallel to DC. Same OE is parallel to AB means, so AB and DC must be parallel. Therefore, if AB and DC of the quadrilateral is parallel means, in this case, AB and DC are parallel means, I can write one pair of sides are parallel means it must be a trapezium. If one pair of sides are parallel, I can write that it is a trapezium. So therefore, I will write here ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium. Is it clear? You understood this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, once again look at this. Here we have done OE parallel to AB, one of the sides of the quadrilateral ABCD. Then applied the Thales theorem to this triangle. Then we came to this one, what is given AO by BO and CO by DO. We used this one. Using this and this, we comparing this, we got, so DE by AE is equal to CO by DO. Then we applied to this theorem, we got that EO is parallel to DC. Construction we have taken, EO is parallel to AB. Then we proved that EO is parallel to DC. So therefore AB and DC are parallel to each other. So therefore it must be a trapezium.